Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Parts Talk. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, in a pivotal move reflecting the current challenges in the auto industry, Stellantis, home to iconic brands like Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, has indicated a round of buyouts for nearly half of its US salaried workers. So as sales figures decline and dealerships reject allocation, the company is taking decisive action to navigate through these tough market conditions. Let's take a look at this video.
New details. Stellantis saying it will offer buyout or early retirement packages to about 6,400 non-union U.S. salaried employees. That's about half of the company's non-union salaried workers in the U.S. The automaker says the buyouts will help the company transition to electric vehicles. Stellantis posting a net income of more than $12 billion in the first half of last year, but it claims the 44-day UAW strike cost it $795 million.
In other auto news, union workers at Ford's largest assembly plant, the latest to vote no on the tentative agreement with the automaker. 55% of the Louisville, Kentucky production workers and 69% of their skilled trades workers voting no. This vote signals approval of the deals between the UAW and Big Three automakers are not guaranteed.
I think at the recording of this video, Ford has gone ahead to sign a deal with the UAW. But as we delve into Stellantis' strategy, the company emphasizes the need for structural changes to protect operations and ensure resilience in the face of an evolving automotive landscape. And this move comes hot on the heels of a recent deal with the UAW, signaling the cost-cutting measures that are imperative for the long-term viability based on the video you just saw. No, it will not stop Stellantis, as cut will also come at the dealership level. Now, Stellantis is introducing a voluntary separation package for non-represented employees, offering an attractive benefits package to those willing to retire or explore other opportunities. And it's a corporate maneuver aimed at reducing the workforce and adapting to the challenging economic headwinds. This isn't an isolated incident, and we're witnessing a broader trend in the automotive industry. As we prepare for the shift towards electric vehicles, companies are re-evaluating their structures and streamlining operations. And the economic slowdown has prompted a proactive approach to cost reduction, setting the stage for potential industry-wide adjustments. Now, during the pandemic, you can recall some dealers were caught price gouging, and what goes around comes around. And this was bound to happen sooner or later. Myself and others were advising consumers to wait. If you do not need that vehicle, do not buy it. Now we see people defaulting due to the high interest payments and the great repossession now taking place. Now, while Stellantis hasn't specified the exact number of job cuts, such buyout programs often precede larger layoffs. Drawing parallel with historical events in the banking sector, during the housing crisis, we observe a similar pattern, indicating the severity of the challenges faced by the automotive market. As you can recall, Ford and GM has been laying off since last year. Now, with dealerships grappling with unsold inventory, manufacturers must step up to help move these vehicles. Offering incentives and special interest rates are two effective strategies. But manufacturers can provide financial support to dealerships, making it more appealing for consumers to make a purchase, especially in a market where demand is softening. But personally, I think this is laziness. This is a test to see who is worth driving that company car, and the real stars will now need to roll up their sleeves and get to work. It's not just the OEMs feeling the heat. Recent layoffs at Continental, a tire brand, highlight how the entire auto economy is interconnected. Parts, paint, and accessories businesses are also feeling the pinch when dealerships struggle to move inventory. Now, to counter the crisis, dealerships need to cut unnecessary market adjustments. With the recent UAW contract securing a 25% increase for non-unionized workers, OEMs are preemptively increasing wages to maintain employee satisfaction and deter unionization. Dealerships will now be tested to see if they have the right people on their roster. Job fit personality are not just there because of diversity and inclusivity. But as the industry shifts towards electric vehicles, OEMs are grappling with unexpected costs in EV research and development. So Ford's estimated $4.5 billion spending on projection for this year underscores the financial challenges inherent in transitioning to the electric platforms. Now we're entering a critical phase in the automotive industry. Again, we will see which dealerships will be the strongest when the dust settles. And for those who did not prepare a strategic defensive mechanism or contingency plan, they will feel the effects. They will have to make customers a deal they cannot refuse, quoting Don Corleone here. And some dealers will need to partner with third-party lenders to help move excess inventory and not rely on the manufacturers. They will also need to look at best practices. It will be interesting to see who are the top ranking dealerships after this dust has settled. And while some mechanics are leaving the industry, I'm curious as to which dealerships were the ones focused on their absorption rates. Layoffs, buyouts, and cost-cutting measures are indicative of the challenges ahead. Now that's it for today's show. Thank you for joining me today. Hit that like button on your way out. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. Subscribe and hit that notification button to let you know when I drop a new video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.